For today's project, I'm going to be using an 11-ounce mug that I grabbed off of Amazon. Now this one is for sublimation, and it comes with a really cute box and carrier, so it's great for gifting. I'm using my A-Sub sublimation paper with my sublimation printer that I converted actually just a regular inkjet printer into sublimation. I have some heat tape from Amazon, and then I'm also using my Cricut mug press. Now we're first gonna hop on over to Creative Fabrica to grab our design, create our design on Cricut Design Space, and then print it out, and we'll be back when it's time to make our mug. The first thing I looked up was Father's Day. I found this really cute mug template. Now I'm choosing to do sublimation for this project, but you could make this with vinyl, you can do printable vinyl, honestly whatever you want. I really just wanted to add some cute photos and do some type of easy sublimation mug project. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of mug wraps that I found on Creative Fabrica and then get started with that. So I downloaded a few of them. This one was super cute with the little tools. I love that Creative Fabrica comes with the commercial license, which means I can actually sell the things that I make with this SVG file. So if I wanted to use this and create personalized mugs to sell on Facebook Marketplace or my Etsy shop, any of those things, I can go ahead and do that using Creative Fabrica's cut files, which is why I highly recommend them to everyone, even if you aren't thinking about selling your Cricut crafts, but it's definitely something you want to look into if you're thinking of starting a Cricut craft business. Also, just for fun, I wanted to look up some versions that I could make with vinyl. So there are, of course, tons, hundreds and hundreds of different SVG files and cut files you can use with regular vinyl from Creative Fabrica. These are some super cute ones that I would absolutely put on a mug if I felt like doing vinyl today. But like I said, we're doing sublimation, so let's hop on over to Cricut Design Space and start creating our design. On Cricut Design Space, we're going to go on over to the Upload button, Upload Image, and Browse. Now I did go ahead off screen and unzip the files. In your file folder, you will need to do that. You're going to right click, select Extract All, and extract. This is really important if you have downloaded a cut file off of any type of website to make sure it's an unzipped file format. Now I've added it to my canvas and I'm just going to size it to where I want, make it easy to work with. I'm going to start uploading images. So I have regular JPEG images that I have on my computer, and I'm going to go ahead one at a time and start uploading them. I will select complex for it because it keeps all of the details, and I'm going to be uploading it as a print then cut image. Now I'm going to go ahead and do all of those, and we'll be back when it's time to create our design. There are a couple ways to really easily size your design to cut into these portions. I'm going to show you the quickest way and the best way that I like to do. I'm going on over to shapes, and I'm going to select the one with the rounded edges to mimic the look of these ones. I'm going to go ahead and put it to size. And what I like to do is go on over to operation up here and change it to guide. Now this creates kind of that pink border and a template for what I want to create, but my Cricut will not go ahead and cut this little pink guide out. So now I can size where I need to for the image. Let's say I want it like this. I'm going to highlight over those two and go on over to my layers panel and select slice. Now I can move that out of the way, and I have my picture ready to go in. Now I can delete that part that I don't need and just repeat this step over and over with all of the pictures I need using this little guide. Once I'm done correctly sizing everything, I'm going to highlight over the entire image and select flatten. This kind of combines it all together and tells my Cricut that I want to go ahead and print this out all together and then cut it out. Now because I'm doing sublimation, I'm not actually going to be using my Cricut to cut it out, but Cricut Design Space doesn't know that. So we're ready to go on over and select Make It. Now when you are making any type of sublimation image, you want to make sure that you are selecting mirror image, especially if there is writing on there, otherwise it will be backwards. It's similar to heat transfer vinyl. So go ahead and mirror image, size it on the page to where you need it to be, and then we're going to hit continue. Send to printer, and then go ahead and select the printer settings that you would like. I personally choose to remove bleed. I go ahead and select the printer I need, and I go ahead into the settings and I actually change the quality to high. So here we have my printout. I'm just covering it up for privacy reasons because it does have pictures of kids in it, but because I used Cricut Design Space, it has these registration marks, and I'm not actually going to get my Cricut to cut this out. I just kind of use it for the software to be able to create my image digitally. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut the border around these because this is done with sublimation ink, so if you don't do that, it will transfer to your mug. So go ahead and cut around, and then we'll be back when it's time to wrap it. It is time to start wrapping our sublimation mug. So I have my image that we made sure to mirror, and you want the picture to be on the inside. You can see here the picture. and you are just going to put it around. You want it to be on there tightly, and then you're going to take the heat tape and just start taping along the edges as well as the bottom and the top to make sure it is perfectly firmly on there. Otherwise, when you go to press it, it will not press straight. You'll have some parts of the image that didn't transfer and all of that mess. So we're gonna go ahead and do that once I finally get a hold of the corner of this tape. I'm gonna grab my scissors, grab some heat tape. Now you do want heat specific tape because otherwise the other tape will honestly just melt. Have it fully taped up here as you can see, and then I'm just going to go ahead, take my parchment paper and just kind of put it around it because sublimation ink will leak through and I don't want it to get on my press. You're gonna open up your press, put it on there and close it. These buttons, and it will also beep when it's done. So I'm gonna let it do its thing and show you once it's done pressing. Perfect, it has beeped at me, so we are able to lift it and carefully remove it. And every sublimation crafter's nightmare, waiting for it to cool down. We all just kind of burn ourselves and peel it up before. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn my hands off while I do that and show you the finished product. As mentioned, I can't really, ooh, that's freaking hot. Yourself, do not touch your sublimation mug until it's cooled off. I just burnt my hands, but anyway. I'm not going to show you the full thing, like I said, for privacy reasons, but this is how it turned out. Super vibrant. You can see the pictures are on there beautifully, and it's all the way around the mug. So I'm really excited about this project. Super simple, and this is why I love Creative Fabrica. This took me like less than 15 minutes to make this Father's Day gift. I'm gonna make the same thing for my dad, you know, grandpas, uncles, brother-in-laws, all that stuff. So quick and easy, and a really fun one to personalize. That subscribe button for tons more Cricut and sublimation craft ideas and tutorials, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy crafting and happy Father's Day. Bye!